This week on my sewing journey, I'm making a yo-yo cat. This is an old style craft, and you can go for your scrap bin and look for scrap fabrics. Maybe I should have did it all in black for Halloween, but I did mine in multicolors to be like a calico cat. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your elastic, and you're going to measure down 18 inches for the body. And you're going to fold that in half. You're going to put these little yo-yos on there. So what you're going to do is, when you cut out your fabric, and I measured my circle to be 7.5 by 7.5. So my circle was 7.5 all the way around. And you make 10 of these. And when you cut out your circle, you're going to cut a hole in the center of the circle, and that's going to be so you can thread it through your elastic. And then what you're going to do is gather the other end of the circle all the way around, and then turn it to the right side, put a little polyfill in there, and then you pull it through, tying it off tightly, and then you put the circle through the elastic. It's always good to have a pencil at the one end to hold so you don't accidentally over pull and pull it off the elastic. And then you do your next circle, and you keep doing that till the end. Now the end circle, same size, but you're not going to put the buttonhole at the end. You're just going to gather it up and then use it to cover the end there. And then I made my tail. Now the tail is just like it looks like a banana. And you cut 2 of those, and you sew that together, right sides together, and then you turn it to the right side. I put a little polyfill in there, just not a lot of polyfill, just a little, and then you just sew it onto there. To do the legs, you will take your elastic, and your elastic will be 10 inches long, and you're going to put it in between, but through. You want it to go through that double layer, so it's like in between the layers of elastic, and you're pulling it to the other side. And then you're going to do the legs. Now I used a coffee lid for the circle measurement for the legs, and you're going to do the same thing where you do in the center a buttonhole, and then you gather up the fabric all the way around, and put the polyfill in, pull it tight, and then place it onto the elastic. And you're going to do the same thing on the end where the circle doesn't get the buttonhole, but then it goes over it. But before you do the last circle, you want to tie a knot into your elastic and sew it to the leg so it doesn't go sliding away from you. And then you put the foot on. And you're going to repeat that 4 times. And then you sew on the head. Now the head I did on the fold, and I cut 2 of them. As you can see, there's the ear up at the top, and let's see, it's 4 inches tall from the tip of the ear to the bottom and 4 inches wide. I did the head. And before you sew this together, you could do it afterwards, but it is a little bit difficult. You cut out the eyes, the nose, and put the little whiskers on. It's easier to do it before you sew the 2 halves together. But you leave an opening after you sew the 2 together, right sides facing together, leave an opening. You fold in the ragged edges on the side after you stuffed it with the polyfill. And then you just sew it onto your animal, and you're done. You can embellish with bows or a collar or something. I hope you like this idea. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing, and happy sewing.